And one of the new things that we introduced, which is pretty cool, is nested saved groups. So if you're not familiar, we have this concept of saved groups, which allows you to either make dynamic or static targeting rules. Basically, like the example here, you could define a saved group that is beta users, and you can kind of define that and then use it in any kind of a feature flag targeting or experiment targeting. And what we did is built on that to make it now composable. So you can build more complex logic here. So in this example, we have beta users, we have internal users, and then we have this nested save group that combines them into internal beta users.
Let me start by demoing and talking about saved groups. So as Ryan said, we have this concept of saved groups. There's two ideas of saved groups on our side. ID lists, which is, as the name describes, is a fixed list of IDs that you can manage. On this case, we have a list of users that opted in to be on the beta group. And we also have a saved group for internal users, which this one is dynamic. And we're saying that if a user's email, this is the attribute that we pass when we're evaluating the rule, matches the pattern of growthbook.io, we are treating them as an internal user. So what we can do right now is for ease of use and also ease of maintaining, so we can have single source of truth, is create a beta internal user. We'll target by, on the top, you will see a list of all the attributes, but if you scroll down, we have this option regarding other saved groups, referencing other saved groups. So I'll say in this case, a user needs to be in both the beta and internal users to be considered a part of this group. Additionally, we now have ORs in all of our targeting that I could say if a user is in either of those groups by configuring it like this. So if the user is either on beta or if they are in internal, we would consider them to be part of this group. On my case, we'll keep this scenario. So we have a beta internal users, which would be both of them. So this is also dynamic. So if we update internal users targeting, or if we update the beta users, the beta internal user group will automatically be updated. So we don't need to duplicate this logic in many different places. To give an example, here I have just a demo feature flag that is currently being evaluated to off. If I create a new rule on my dev environment to force this to be true for if a user is in any group, on this case, I have the beta internal user. This is a nicer way than saying like selecting both groups, because as you get more complex logics and as you keep evolving and making more sophisticated conditions, it gets very hard to maintain. So if a user is in this group, we'll force it to be true. So force for internal demo. If I save this and publish my rule, you'll see that the flag is now on because I am included on both of those lists. If I come here and if I just remove all of the users and I come back, you will see that the flag is now off because I'm not, but I'm still part of the internal users given my email. So that's nested saved groups.